Tom Sheehy, the luck of the outlaw. In a world full of smooth talkers and rough endings, there's one man who don't need luck, he manufactures it. Meet Tom Sheehy, half charm, half chaos, and 100% trouble in a three-piece suit. They say every Irishman's got a guardian angel. Tom's quit in '93 and filed for hazard pay. Introducing Sheehy's Luck, the Irish whiskey with a mobster's soul. Aged 12 years in barrels, blessed once by a priest, cursed twice by the feds. Tastes like redemption with a hint of fire and felony. Tom's dealing cards in a smoky back room. Tom's smirking at a detective through one-way glass. This ain't a drink, it's an attitude problem in a bottle. Smooth enough for confession, strong enough to forget what you confessed. They say luck runs out, I say pour another. He ain't the hero, he ain't the villain. He's that beautiful disaster that makes both nervous. Sheehy's Luck, a pizza-verse spirit. Tom Sheehy, proof that a little whiskey and a bad idea can still build an empire. Tom Sheehy, the luck of the outlaw. Aged in chaos, served with charm.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Tommy Carroll, the Midwest Gunman, banks, bullets, and the last highway outlaw. Pizzaverse Studios historical documentary. Written by Bambi Palermo. The last cowboy of the asphalt frontier. Before Vegas had its skimmers, before Kansas City had its bosses, America had its desperados men who didn't wear suits or sit in smoke-filled rooms. They wore dust, gasoline, and the Great Depression on their backs. And none drove the back roads harder than Tommy Carroll the wheelman, who outran the law, loyalty, and his own damn luck. The 1930s were chaos with a rhythm. The economy had collapsed, the bread lines stretched around the block, and half the country figured crime paid better than hope. Tommy Carroll was born right into that mess. Thomas Leonard Carroll, born in St. Joseph, Missouri, 1901. Raised up north in Waterloo, Iowa, a small city smack in the center of America's restless heart. He wasn't some street-born killer. He was a working stiff warehouse jobs, rail yards, cheap labor. But that paycheck never kept up with hunger, and in a world that stopped believing in fairness, men like Tommy stopped pretending to play by the rules. He was tall, good-looking, restless, with a streak of charm that got him indoors, and a temper that kicked him right back out. When Prohibition hit, Iowa went dry, but the thirst never stopped. Tommy started running moonshine across county lines, and just like that, the straight road turned crooked. From farm boy to fugitive. The 1920s rolled into the 30s, and America started breaking. Farms failed, banks folded, and the working class got squeezed until it snapped. That's when Tommy found a new trade. Armed robbery. It started small gas stations, corner banks, payroll trucks, Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, wide open spaces, lazy cops, no radio coordination. Perfect for quick jobs. He learned fast, drove faster, and pretty soon the underworld started whispering his name. By 1933, Carroll's small-time heists caught the attention of a bigger league, the John Dillinger Gang. These guys weren't stick-up kids. They were strategists, veterans of prison, bootlegging, and the new science of organized outlawry. They studied blueprints, timed bank schedules, memorized escape routes. And when Dillinger asked for a new wheelman, somebody who could handle a Ford V8 like a race car, everyone pointed to Tommy, the wheelman of Dillinger's crew. When Dillinger broke out of jail in Crown Point, Indiana, 1934, they called it the jail that couldn't hold him. But it wasn't the jailbreak that made the legend, it was the getaway. Tommy Carroll waited outside, engine idling, heart steady, the road already mapped in his mind. He wasn't the flashiest gun in the gang, but when it came to driving, nobody matched him. He could spin a car through a cornfield at 80 miles per hour and never lose the trail. While Dillinger and baby-face Nelson planned the scores, Tommy planned the exits. He memorized every county route, every gravel shortcut, every bridge across the Mississippi. He was the difference between a headline and a headstone. The gang hit banks like surgeons. Mason City, Sioux Falls, Racine, fast jobs, clean work. They'd be gone before the cops even realized who they were chasing. And in those stolen moments when the sirens faded behind them and the road stretched out forever, Tommy was alive. He wasn't a crook, not in his mind. He was a driver, a survivor, a man running from poverty with a pistol and a gas pedal. The law tightens its grip, but Hoover's new boys, the FBI, were learning. The feds started coordinating across states, tracing stolen Fords, tracking bullet casings, fingerprinting every damn thing that moved. By 1934, they turned the Midwest into a war zone. You couldn't rob a bank without a plane spotting your car before you hit the state line. Dillinger got shot outside the Biograph Theater in Chicago that July. Nelson went down in a gunfight that looked like the 4th of July. John Hamilton died bleeding in a Chicago safe house. And Tommy? He was the last of 'em still breathing free air. He tried laying low-changed cars, dyed his hair, started going by Thomas O'Malley. He met a woman, John Delaney, a nightclub singer with more heart than sense. They holed up in cheap hotels, living on cash and adrenaline. He was done with the gang life, but the gang life wasn't done with him. Waterloo Showdown. June 7th, 1934, Waterloo, Iowa. Tommy Carroll pulled into town like a man chasing ghosts. He'd grown up there, figured he could disappear among familiar faces. But the papers had his picture on every post office wall. A local mechanic spotted him near Commercial Street, recognized the car, a brand-new Ford coupe with out-of-state plates. Within minutes, the cops were rolling up from both sides. Sergeant Frank Wilbur was the first to confront him. Tommy reached for his Colt .45, fired twice. The cops answered back a hailstorm of lead. Bullets tore through the windshield, through the door, through Tommy's chest. He staggered out, trying to crawl to the car. He fell in the street, bleeding into the gutter. John screamed. The cops rushed in. Tommy Carroll died right there on Iowa asphalt, age 33. A small crowd gathered. Some spat, some prayed. A kid standing nearby whispered, "That's Dillinger's driver." It was over. The outlaw era died with him. The aftermath. They buried him in St. Joseph. The feds chalked it up as another victory in their war on gangsters. But old-timers in the Midwest never forgot. They'd tell stories in bars about a time when outlaws roamed the highways before organized crime became a business. When men like Tommy Carroll made the cops earn every inch of ground. He wasn't a mobster like Gizzo or a mastermind like Capone. He was part of the last generation of true outlaws, the bridge between Wild West desperados and modern organized crime, where guys carried Tommy guns instead of six-shooters, and the horses had motors under the hood. The FBI called him a criminal, the locals called him a fool. But the people, the ones who'd lost their homes and faith in the banks, they saw him as a hero. A man taking back what the world took first. The road ends here. Tommy Carroll didn't die for glory. He died because the world changed and he didn't. The road got shorter, the cops got smarter, and the legend ran out of gas. But every rebel who hit the highway after him, from the moonshiners of the South to the mob couriers of Chicago, they were riding his ghost. He taught America the romance of the getaway car. He made speed a symbol of freedom. And for one small moment, when the sirens faded and the road stretched out before him, he was the freest man alive. Word to the wise. Tommy Carroll's story ain't about crime, it's about desperation. It's about what happens when the system breaks and men start building their own rules. He wasn't a monster. He was a mirror reflecting what America looks like when hope runs dry. So when you drive those Midwest roads and see the ghost of a Ford in your rear view, tip your hat. That's Tommy, still running. This has been a Pizzaverse Studios production. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent Di-Prio. Edited by the Pizzaverse Task Force. Soundtrack by Ghosts of the Plains. Subscribe for more true crime history, where we don't glamorize, we illuminate. Because in the Pizzaverse, we don't rewrite history, we excavate it. Thanks for watching.
Bro, I'ma tell you like this. I am not the one, little son. Better run with a gun. I'ma tell you like this. Fuck you and fuck where you from. Gotta say the word once and it's done. I'ma tell you like this. We can get it crackin', little bitch. Boy, quit without an attitude, sis. I'ma tell you like this. Better man up, lil' jit. Let me know if it's a problem, it's lit. Still a big talk, cause I got the biggest follow through. I follow money, you tryna get hoes to follow you. I am mad at you. How you hung around me and your dumb ass never learned how to keep it G. God damn it, sickening. Hope you listening. Post how you the realest, but you know it's different. Say you got them dividends, talking about them Benjamins. I ain't even gonna violate and talk about what I learned, but keep my name out your bitch ass mouth. Sure, there's other ways you can get that clout. You can dick ride like you do behind the scenes, cause you be switching sides like you LGBT, but I know that boy's around. I know he gon' keep talking. I wasn't raised like that, but I don't come around them types often. Tell you like this, that, put love where you at. You know we can get the shit poppin'. Tell you like this, that, put love where you at. You know we can get the shit. Bro, I'ma tell you like this. I am not the one, little son. Better run with a gun. I'ma tell you like this. Fuck you and fuck where you from. Gotta say the word once and it's done. I'ma tell you like this. We can get it crackin', little bitch. Boy, quit without an attitude, sis. I'ma tell you like this. Better man up, lil' jit. Let me know if it's a problem, it's lit. I got a couple reasons, some of these dudes is turning to haters. I'm a motherfucking reminder how they can never make it. I'm up in this shit and I never needed no one. I'm a business bitch, you gotta pay me to show up. I got that energy, you know that energy, that BDE shit. That I don't really know why that bitch intimidate me shit. That you can't lease this wavy baby make you seasick. That killing you with everything I do, bitch, rest in pieces. You fucking buffoon, thinking you fucking with me. It's ironic, I'm a CEO and don't need company. Look, I'm up in these prices so dummies don't come to me. Asking me to give them verses, then they wanna come for me. You a whole asshole if you a dude and hate bitches, but your eyes light up when a dude's name's mentioned. Bro, compliment a woman, then you tell him stop simping. Bro, you got vagina envy, tell your homie to stick the tip in. You sus in the comments, you sus in real life. Imagine making fake pages just to speak your own mind. God damn, that must suck, you hate yourself and know why. Seek help, little bitch, before you take your own life. Shit, bro, I'ma tell you like this. I am not the one, little son. Better run with a gun. I'ma tell you like this. Fuck you and fuck where you from. Gotta say the word once and it's done. I'ma tell you like this. We can get it crackin', little bitch. Boy, quit without an attitude, sis. I'ma tell you like this. Better man up, lil' jit. Let me know if it's a problem, it's lit.